Hey everyone. Uh, so today I'm going to be taking my first little ship in Eve Echoes. You can see right now it's got some Mark V guns, does very little DPS, AB Repper. We're just going to be trying to earn enough money to get into a better ship, and then from there we're going to grind up, get a blueprint, and try and make some work towards getting a cruiser, something like a Vexor or whatever. I'm not entirely sure how that stuff's going to work, but that's kind of the fun. We're going to figure it out. There are actually a few major differences for fitting, but we'll go through those when we have some more people in chat. Anyway, let me just tweet this out. Actually, it'd probably be better if I muted my mic during this so you guys didn't get your ears wrecked. Ah, rip! I still have my mic muted from when I was typing a bunch. But yeah, we're just gonna go start doing some missions. We're actually starting pretty high up with some T4s because I've unlocked them, and I'm dumb enough to think maybe I can do that with one of the basic ships. So let's see how hard the PvE is really. This is a T4 mission, which I think is kind of, I guess, the equivalent of a level 2, and we're doing it in a level 1 ship. If you wanted to think about it in like traditional EVE Online terms. As you can see, local is very active. Amar is a big trade hub. So is Jitta. It seems like it's actually just people have congregated in the places where they would congregate in regular EVE Online. And I don't know if that's actually the best way to do things, because things aren't as centralized in the game. There's a lot more randomness to it. Things aren't spawning around the same kind of locations. The only things that change with where you are is what resources you get. So I think the Amar space is slightly more profitable than anywhere else, just because, at least really early on in the game, because the salvage that you get from Amar space allows you to make the mining rigs, and obviously mining rigs are in like huge demand. And yeah, you can only trade in these specific stations, but there are tons of them. Like, you know, Tash Makon is 3 jumps away from Amar, and it's closer to Losec where you can get the better running, and yeah, Amar is more heavily chosen, and that doesn't make a huge amount of sense unless, I don't know, maybe mining is really important or something. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I'm not entirely sure how the economy of the game is going to work right now, but that's kind of the fun of it. I love autopilot though, I gotta say. The fact that I can just sit here and like casually chat whilst I'm going from objective to objective is just awesome. They exist, I'm fairly sure. People have talked about it. Yeah, here they are. Be minor efficiency upgrades and stuff like that. It gives you minor efficiency upgrade, chance of salvage. Alright. Accelerator 1. What does that one do? You see, you got all these things that I just don't understand yet. Increase ship salvage. Does that mean actual salvage? I'm pretty sure the miners do mine. I'm pretty sure. Inquisitor sites. Are those the like exploration sites? I haven't done exploration yet at all. I really should. There's so many things I haven't touched yet in this game. But right now I'm just like, I don't have very much resources, so I'm just trying to grind up a little bit. Want to get a nice little dragoon, something to that effect, and then we can figure out how we're gonna try and make stuff. I want to go do PI as well. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. So are they specific sites? They're like faction sites. Also, the whole base concept is really interesting because it might allow you to like offensively PvE people. Because if you run into someone's space and you just kill all their bases, they can't rat. Like, it's going to be really interesting to see if that develops. Oh, okay. Like in the constellation or just in the system, you just sit there and grind at it. That's really cool, Maldris. So we've already got that kind of concept going on. I haven't really seen much PvP yet, but I'm looking forwards to it. They spawned faction loot. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense, because I assume they're more likely to spawn faction rats at the very least. No, don't worry about it for now, Andy. I'm just going to enjoy playing around for a little bit, grinding it up. I actually want to struggle a little bit. Want to figure out what I'm doing, you know? Appreciate the offer though, man. There, here we are. How many jumps were there? Oh, we're here. How do I... There we go. We need to get closer. That's how you do it. No, you have to hold. Yeah, there we go. And I want to get super fucking close to you. I guess we'll shoot you first, because you're close now. Look at that. Thonk. The thing is that these rats will actually scram you, and it is terrifying, and I've already lost a ship. Because I came on earlier today, and I unlocked, like, the level 6 mission, and I was like, I'm gonna go do a level 6 mission, because how hard could it possibly be? And I landed in the site, and I was scrammed by 3 destroyers and 2 cruisers, and I immediately died. It was really dumb. I felt very stupid. Begin loading. Yeah, there we go. Money. There we go, boys. Alright. Do we think we can take a T6? No. No, those are a bit difficult. How about that? T5. Can we do a T5? I don't really want to go that far away. We'll try the T5. Let's give it a go. Why not? I didn't get this far by being a coward. Besides, it's a cursor. But yeah, I think it's really interesting how they actually have the fitting system set up. In the your low slots are all the modules that affect yourself, and your mid slots are all the modules that affect other ships. Like, that's a really interesting way of having it set up, and I hadn't really thought about doing something like that before. And I think it works well, at least in concept. I just want to see how it ends up working in practice, because right now it feels like drone boats are going to be kind of overpowered. I've been deliberately skilling up in that direction, but we'll have to see. I don't really know what's good or what's bad yet. Yeah, we are going into low-sec, I guess, so spooky. I guess I should have my overview up, shouldn't I? Just in case someone tries to spook me. Oh, and I need about 2.3 million for a Dragoon Trainer, which is like a basic ship I can use to mince around with. I checked this before I started the stream, so that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to take us like... No worries, Andy. But yeah, it's going to take us, you know, a couple of minutes to find that. Probably take us 10-15 minutes to grind up another 500,000-ish to pick it up. I don't like the lack of D-scan. It makes it very hard to find people, from what I understand. Oh look, there's a guy. I can't shoot him because there's sentry guns all around and I die. But there's a guy. PvE does give gun money, yeah. Plus you can grind up a lot of like rat loot, which is kind of useful. Why is the score die on? I tried to take that out. Oh, no. Kill the frigate first. And then... Nice. There we go. Now we can put on the armor wrapper. Okay, this isn't that bad. So yeah, now we just kill this guy. And turn that off. Save some cap, wrap up, wait for the next wave, do a bit of quick looting. Okay, here's more people. Oh, here's more people. Get our guns cycling as soon as we can. It's all about this efficiency. Like, this doesn't seem like that difficult, but I am taking a lot of damage, and I will run out of cap eventually. It's very hard to be cap stable unless you're properly managing that sort of thing, from what I find. Actually, let's just orbit this 5k, because that's going to default me to just always having some transversal without having to constantly reorbit myself. Alright, let's put the wrapper on for a little bit. Hit B on for a little bit. Kill that. Destroy it. Yeah, nice. Far right of New Eden. Like the northeast? Oh, you know it. Oh, I'm out of range of it now. Okay, crap. Oops. There we go. Now it's dead. There we go. Come on. Move. Yeah, I think drones are just really good though. Drones are just naturally really good in how Eve works. It's not... I think they have fixed it a fair bit though in this game, because they don't just get free high slots. Drones actually use up high slots, which is really interesting. Because in Eve they were originally kind of conceptualized as their own slot type. That's why they actually use the signifier they do, of like the 4 lines. Because if you remember, low slots are 1 line, mid slots are 2 lines, high slots are 3 lines, and drones are 4 lines. And that was because they were originally kind of conceptualized by the devs as being an extra slot. Fun EVE Online development facts. Oh, look at that. Money! Dollar bills! Now we get all our loot. We won't do anything with that just yet. But we will look and see if there are any good things to run here. Yeah, we can run a level 4 anomaly, probably. Actually, it would be better to... Let's go dock up and repair first, because repairs are free in the game. And what? The set changed to a separate system. Oh, in this game? I think it's just because it's a lot simpler to just have them be their own weapon type, because that's what CCP ended up upgrading them to. Like right now, you just have those as a weapon you can or can't use depending on what hull it is. Thanks for the follow, Joe. But yeah, I think in this, because they're now just a main weapon type, and you know, people like the Galante actually specialize in them, and the Gristas as well, it just makes way more sense to do it that way. It means that you don't get the advantage of, like, say, you know, like the Vexor. When you compare, say, the Vexor and the Mala in regular EVE Online, the Mala, you know, has less DPS than the Vexor does at 50 kilometers, and the Mala has to use almost all of its fitting to actually be able to do that damage. And that just inherently, and you know, it has to use up its high slots, and the Vexor doesn't, and that makes the Vexor inherently good in very small scale situations, even if it doesn't scale up very well, because you get all of that free room that you can use for expanding on other capacities of the ship, just in terms of fitting and slots. There you go. In-depth explanation. So I think this would actually be... Like, I genuinely don't think that would be a bad thing for actual EVE Online to adopt. Which is a bold statement, but still. I think... Actually, I don't know. Maybe not the whole game. I actually like the... I like the fact that EVE is layered like that, and it has a lot of nuance. That is actually something I do appreciate about EVE Online, so maybe I wouldn't. But, you know, it is a smoother design. There we go. Pulsars actually have a real small range, but they do a lot of damage. Boom. Yeah, I don't know how much really would, because I feel like a lot of it is just streamlining for a mobile platform. You know, like some things I like the example of a lot of your new player ships just having a default fit is not a terrible idea. For example, I wouldn't be opposed to something like that being the case for all frigates in EVE, for example. I think that could be an interesting way of going about things. Just have them all have civilian fits by default. That way people don't have to worry about fitting until a little later on in the game. which is what, you know, Eve Echoes does. It feels like they've done a lot of research on how to improve the new player experience and just make it a lot easier to understand. But you do lose, you know, a decent chunk of depth in gameplay from that. You know, I don't know how deep the PvP and especially the fleet PvP scene is going to be. Although I expect spider tanking is going to be really good, because theoretically in this game, every ship can spider tank. Well, at least every ship with a mid. So once you get into a kind of like a fleet setting and you've got 10 plus ships, you know, you're going to be able to run reps even if you don't have any dedicated logi ships, because you will just have spare mids, because there's no reason for you to be webbing and scramming everything. Unless the TTK is really so small that a big fight in Eve Echoes just turns into like a massive dogfight. And maybe that is what happens, but I guess we'll see. Pulling away here just to maximise my chance to hit. Oh, they're not that fast, are they? Damn it. Pulled myself out of my own optimal. There you go, though. But yeah, I could speculate about that for hours, to be honest. Like, it is a different game, but it has a lot of the same core elements to Eve. You know, it's an interesting thing. Yeah, beamers are better than pulsers, but pulsers are cheaper. I think long-range weapons in general in this game are going to be better than anything, though. It just feels like range mitigation is so powerful, especially in a ratting scenario. Which is why I really like drones. That wasn't what I was trying to do. There we go. Boom. There we are, that's all I'll loot. Oh yeah, manual piloting in this game is real hard. But I find that's kind of fun in its own way. Anyway, let's get in on this. I want to probably spend about 2 hours again, just casually stream some more of this. Get a feel for the game. Anomaly ratting also doesn't seem like a terrible way to make ISK when you're kind of low. Although I should probably just look for some more T missions, shouldn't I? I'll do that in a moment. Let's go for another big anomaly. That should give us enough to go to a Mar and buy a Dragoon or something like that. Boom. See, the belt routing isn't actually that bad. Like, you can do it in pretty low level ships. But we'll have to see what it's like when we go to Novsak. I bet it'll be absolute hell if I'm just in something like this. Oh, I also do want to do some PI, so maybe I should do that before I get my ship. Because I, you know, don't know how long that's going to take. Maybe it'll take like an hour to complete. In terms of like the cycles or whatever you have to set up, and it'd be good to get that started. And I know you need... the economy also in Eve Echoes is different as well, because you need PI for almost all items. So it's not like in Eve where you only need PI for specific things. Everyone has to be involved in PI. It's as essential as, you know, mining. And also, just because the economy is so, like, super small right now, you pretty much have to make all of your own stuff from scratch as well. So, you are really, like, it's almost like a survival game at this point, and I actually really like that. I don't know, maybe it's just new game syndrome, where, you know, I haven't got used to everything yet. I'm finding this very basic gameplay loop of shoot red crosses still pretty interesting. So after this wears off, I guess I'll have a better understanding of how I actually find the game. But man, we are queuing some people up. Also, I'm trying to figure out if gun mining is better than actual mining, but I think I'll need to work with someone who actually likes mining to do that, because I just really don't. Oh, here we go. More dudes. I need to stop over-repping horribly. Because your cap is something that can just disappear in this game if you're not careful. Okay, so the rest of it you got to get from just gun mining, I guess. Oh, are they neuting me? Oh no. Can I warp? Yeah, I can warp. Okay, good. Bye. Bye, nerds. They got me. Yeah, that's why you want beams, I guess. How much we got money-wise, though? Let's look. How are we doing? 2.3. Okay. Still need a bit more. Let's go back into that anomaly and we'll see what we can do. Actually, what's that for? Oh, bounty rewards? 35,000? Okay. I thought I'd done a bit more than that. Actually, let's unstack. Let's just go do a large, and we'll just see how quickly we can blitz one of these level 1s. Maybe we should just be doing easier sites and making the most money that way. Okay, there we go. That's some money. There's our actual bounty rewards. That's nice. Oh god, why are we so zoomed in? Alright. Delete. Alright, this is pretty amusing. We won't get any good loot out of this, but also I need to change this to something else. Maybe we'll change that to the grave key, because it's messing up my scroll wheel. This is just very amusing. I'm going to do this because it's going to... Because what? How much... Yeah, these actually add, like, a lot more ISK per shot than anything else. Like, I'm gonna make way more running these than I am level 4s with the amount of DPS I have right now. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll definitely earn less in, like, loot, though. Why is this thing not dying? There we go. That was pretty funny. That should be enough, though, to go and get us an actual good ship. So let's go get that sorted. Ship destroyer. Where's a Dragoon trainer? You have all these ships because, I don't know. That's just how it be, I guess. I'll ignore the Catalyst Covert Ops, which actually makes me like rock hard. The fact that there is a blaster catalyst that can cloak is just... I approve of whoever made this game. Alright, where's the ones in... Sure, that's like an 8% increase. Fine. I will just head there. Confirm. Let's go, boys. Oh, I got some stuff there already. Autopilot away. Let's go get a real ship. A real human being. And hopefully after that we will actually start being able to do some of the higher level missions again. We can grind up for about a few more million. Oh no, I'm going to go do PI first. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Brutus. That's awesome. Yeah, I you know, I'm not going to claim I know that much about the game yet, but I'm just grinding up that like first couple of steps, showing people what the actual gameplay is like. It's pretty fun. On our way to get the Dragoon now, which is like the level 4 ship. Oh yeah, I guess you should take a look at the skill system. The skill system is interesting. So you have like these overall tech levels, and let me go full screen again. This basically determines what skills you can possibly train, but to get it up you have to train skills that are in your ability to train beforehand. So it basically just gates you off, so you can't immediately hyper specialize in something. You have to get like a more broad skill base underneath you. So it kind of streamlines a lot of the training process. And you know, you don't have Galante frigate, Amar frigate, Caldari frigate, you have just frigate command. So it is a lot more streamlined than Eve, and I'm not sure if I prefer it or I don't prefer it. If I'll be honest, I think the actual EVE Online system is definitely more in-depth and more interesting and provides you with a lot less choices. Sorry, as in EVE Echoes provides you with a lot less choices. But you know, the fact that it doesn't get in your way very much just makes it a lot nicer. Yeah, I think deracializing the ships is an example where it is pretty good, but I'm not sure. I'm not sold on it yet. I feel like the skill system, like the lack of attributes, the fact you don't have implants, all of that stuff is really good. Like, I really like all of that. The fact that it is just something you can put on, you don't have to worry about until you've got to put new skills in, is exactly what it should be, in my opinion. But I'm not sure about how simple the actual overall skills tree is now. Maybe you unlock more skills later on, and I'm just seeing like the very start of it, but right now it feels very shallow. You know. Then again, maybe that's just what you want in a skill system. After all, I don't expect most people are going to be playing this as much as I will be, as in, you know, every day. How do I unfit all this stuff? Okay, unfit. Because we might want that. Right, and let's open up our... Let's grab all that, and we'll move it to our item hanger. What's an iron pairer? Oh. Select all, stack all. Boom. Here's all our crap. Ooh. So you're supposed to reprocess this, right? I think you are. Let's take a look. Is it worth more on the market as that than anything else? Or if I reprocess it, what do I get? Let's just see. Oh, select all, stack all. Okay. How much is this worth? Oh. Not very much. 6,000. Sure, I'll put it on there for 5,000, I guess. Hey, that's not bad. What about this? What's this selling for? 12,000. Okay. Put that on the market for... That looks like it's an active market, so we're going to go for just 1 ISK below. We're going to proper 0.1 ISK people. Anyway, so I've been torn about what to do with all these like random items I have. And after I put the ones I want on my Dragoon, I think I'm probably just going to reprocess them all. Because you can only put up like 4 orders on the market. It really sucks. Yeah, salvage is very expensive because people want those mining rigs. Like, I think it's purely the Amar stuff. So I'm actually of the opinion that Amar space is going to be the best stuff. I don't know how much artwork crossover we'll see because EVE Online's icons are very, very venerable and they have a lot of like history behind them, and I don't know if certain people in CCP would be okay with them changing after all these years. Like, I don't like the heatsink artwork, for example, but overall, it feels like a lot more cohesive of an art style. I think that's probably the more important thing. And I think that's what people notice. There we go. Alright, so now I gotta buy some drones. Let's do that. Here come the drones, drones, drones. Oh yeah, it's in high slots now, isn't it? Because, yeah, I was explaining all that earlier. What do the most DPS? I assume it's hobgoblins. Where's damage? God damn it. That doesn't help. Alright, I'm going to assume it's hobgoblins. Mark 3 hobgoblins, 7,000. Are there any Mark 5s? Ooh, there are. Are there any closer to us? Yes, 280,000. Jesus. Okay, maybe not. So they're far away. Are acolytes available here for cheaper? Actually, no, I'd want warriors because I'd be fighting armor stuff, but are acolytes just available here, though? They are. What about Mark 5s? Yeah, how about Mark 7s? Just curious. Okay, so it looks like the Amar stuff's only seated in Amar space. Do we have the Imperial Navy ones? We do, but they're only available in far out space. Okay. This is all really interesting. So so there's going to be like regional markets based around the seeding, and is that what people are going to fight over? That's all really interesting. I don't know. I'm always curious about stuff. And hi Brutalist and hi Hiram, thank you for the follows. I'm just trying to figure all this stuff out as I go through it because it's all very interesting to me. Okay, right now, do we have any of these nearby? We do. Let's just go get some Mark 5s then. Oh, just two of them, please. No. Just two. Alright. No. Pick up. This is also another really cool thing that I'm surprised we don't have in the game. You can pay money, and I'm not sure if it does it by NPCs or by other players, but they can move stuff to wherever you bought it from. And I just think that's awesome. Because it takes the whole middleman of like Red Fog Freight and all that out of the equation. Anyway, yeah, I think we're good to go to Amar for now. Yeah, this is the mobile game. But the thing is, it shares like enough with EVE Online that it looks weirdly familiar. Oh, I got a mail. Ah, it's the "you have bought an item" mail. Wonderful. Yeah, what are we going to do after that? I guess we'll look for some encounters. What we got on the news board. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do that nice chunky 800,000 ISK one. And probably die. Oh, there we go. All my stuff sold. Look at that. That's an active market. Oh no, I'm just enjoy streaming Echoes a lot more. It feels like a much easier game to stream than EVE Online is, because it's a lot more streamlined. You know, I'm not having to like constantly be spamming D-scan and paying attention to absolutely every little thing. And also, like, it's not been figured out yet, so I get a lot of fun experimentation, basically. Let's still play some EVE, though. Well, you got the experience at the very least. There we are. Zoom out a little bit. But yeah, we get the drones, and we'll probably try and... I'll see if we can get a energy NOS here as well, actually. Because that's the other thing I want. Yep, awesome, we do. Right, ship. Let's put all our drones in. Boom. Dink. Dink. Fit. There we are. We don't really have any rigs on this ship because it's not that good of a thing. We do decent DPS and we have a lot of tank. So, let's go do that mission. Oh, I guess we could do the one in high segments. That is a way away. I'm going to hit the refresh. Let's see what else we get. There we go. Those are some easy ones. Let's go do Eradicating the Heretics. I like Eradicating Heretics. Who doesn't like Eradicating Heretics? That's the real question. Because if you don't like Eradicating Heretics, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're a heretic. Oh no, my headphones are running out of batteries. But yeah, like, the fact that you just have the whole universe of EVE in a mobile game is just wild to me. Like, you got 76 people in Amar right now. world. Oh yeah, I was going to do PI. We'll go check out PI in a moment. We'll run this mission, and then we'll go figure that one out. I also don't remember if I took all my loot out of my coercer, but we'll get that when we get that. Can we stack drones now? We can, yes. They put that in a recent patch. I think that was actually the patch today. They just added drone stacking. It'll be interesting to see if they do stuff like allow for remote repair stacking or something like that. And if that kind of attitude translates over into the main game. Like, I'm sure we'll see some small UI improvements that are just necessary because of how mobiles work that could translate into Eve. You know, stuff that's obvious that it would be an improvement, but isn't really necessary in the main game. Because I gotta say, it really sucks having to mash F1 to F6 when I'm in a Logi key. It's just, like, it's needlessly painful. Yeah, well, I wonder if we'll get corporations, first of all, because we don't have that in the game. Absolutely nothing of it. You have contacts, so you can set people to be, like, blue to you. But that's it. Oh no, get out of my way. Ah! Okay. Well, I don't really need to do anything because they're quite far away right now, so... I guess we will just wait. Oh no, I can't zoom again. Oh well, we're just gonna deal with that. Yeah, well, I imagine it would be. But just like drones in general just seem ridiculous. Like the fact that I just can slurp cap off these people whilst ABing around them and droning them is ridiculous. It's just so powerful. Actually, no, I need you to shoot those. Shoot that guy first, please. There you go. I mean, hopefully this way we can keep our cap up even through the newts. Oh, no. That wasn't what I was trying to do. There we go. So yeah, you can kind of, like, the fact that guns and all of your stuff just auto drops onto the next person makes this phenomenally easy, like PvE wise. But you do it, but like, admittedly the movement controls are a little more finicky. Just because you've got so much less real estate to work with, you don't have the right click menu. Yeah, I haven't seen the ECM drones yet at all in this game. Are they good? Or any war drones? I wasn't even aware they were a thing. But I imagine they'd be kind of bad now that they're high slot modules, right? Oh, that was it. 2 waves, okay. So then you just drag your drones to drag them back in. Right. Where do we want to do some PI? Well, I guess we need to look at what we need to build the ship I want. So what ship do I want to build? Let's look at cruisers. Actually, no, we need to go to blueprints, don't we? Blueprints. Ah! Blueprints. I want to make a Vexor. So what do I need to make a Vexor? Lustering alloy. Sheen compound, base metals, heavy metals. I don't know how to get those, but I guess we're gonna find out. So where is near to Amar that I can make money? No, that's not right. Yeah. I'm going to assume that Losec is better for ores, because... Actually, no, let's go to Teshkat. Let's go... Because I know that place. It makes me happy. Where is it? How far away is that? There's Mister. There's Wow. Where are you? How far away is that? There's 8 jumps. There's 7 jumps. Surely there's an easier way to find like the minerals I want. Oh, you go to Providence. Fuck it, I'm gonna go do PI in Providence. Let's go, boys. Actually, let's not do this in my expensive ship. That would be a bad idea. Let's go back to where we came from. And then we'll go do some PI in our Dragoon. Not our Dragoon, in our... How do I set that as a desk? There we go. You tap this, don't you? Yeah, there you go. Okay. We're gonna go that, we're gonna get our Cursor, and we're gonna go to Providence. And no worries. Take care, man. And yeah, I'm just Frigate Menace on Twitch. It's my name. I kind of am tempted to change it just so I get more viewers, but I also kind of enjoy being able to at least be relaxed. You know, I'd be freaked out if I was being watched by like 30 people. Because I'm just trying to play some video games and talk about it. Ugh. What's these? Oh, all my sales. Okay. I'm not sure what you need to do with PI, but I think it'll be fun to try it out. And who knows, maybe I can gank someone now, because that Cursor does a lot of DPS. I can fit it up with all heat sinks as well, and just go like make a full gank Cursor, and then if I just run into anyone, I'll shoot them. I think that is definitely the best idea. I really am looking forward to testing out some PvP in this game, though. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna die in the first time I find PvP in this game, but that's kind of half the point. Right, let's get in our PvP ship. Wait, where did I put the... Where's the coercer? God damn it. Is it there? My retarded. God damn it. Alright, how do I... Okay, well I guess that means I... What's in here? Alright, let's just... Can I take all that then? Alright, yeah, no, this is a trigger. This is a trade hub, so I kind of want most of my crap here, right? Yeah. So it'd actually be better for me to leave the ship here. So I should come, so I can come back to here. Alright. Well, can the Venture actually fight back in this game? Because if so, that's amazing. There you go. I got some heat sinks there. Awesome. We'll go full balls out. Oh yeah, I guess I can hunt people in belts as well through Narsec. That's gonna be fun. Wonder how many people are actually just doing that, just mining right now. I imagine it's a lot of them because it's super necessary. Also, this is the beta, so all of your progress on here will be wiped by the end of the day. And not by the end of the day, sorry, by the end of the kind of like dev period. So right now it's just super about trying to experiment, trying to figure everything out, and then when the game really launches, then hopefully I'll have like a real plan. And hey, me too. Yeah. Seems like there's a lot to learn about. I'm also not sure what this spam in local is about, but I guess we'll see. Have any of you guys been testing out the game yet? Got any tips for me, or things that I should try? Awesome. Yeah, I need to. That's what I'm gonna go do right now. I'm gonna go try and do some planetary farming, see what it's like. I haven't touched it because I kind of assumed that there would be a lot more seeded stuff than there really is, but it turns out like if you want to get anything in the game right now, you have to build it yourself because there's no trade, there's no contracting. The only thing that they have is the open market. So. And obviously the open market's open to everyone, so you can't just sell it for a low price in a station. Especially given you can actually like have stuff transported a lot more easy in this game, which I talked about. Go Mach 5, Mach 5. Where's our other Mach 5? There it is. And then we get low slot. Mark 3. Mark 3. And how much DPS do we do now? 150. Awesome. Let's go shoot some people. No, that's not what I need to do. You need to hit the... Oh. Do you want to go R3 or YM? I think we'll go YM. Let's go to my old ancestral home. Maybe in Eve Echoes I can rule Providence. So we've got 150 DPS, so we're not going to be doing too shabby if we see someone. Although we don't have any range control, so we are probably just going to die. But hey, that's the fun of things. Hopefully they just ram us and then we kill them. Oh yeah. The sad thing is you can't suicide gank people in high second in this game. You just can't activate guns on people. Although apparently for the first like week there was a bug where you could just activate drones on people and it was perfectly fine because it wasn't you shooting them, it was the drones. So you could just kill people in ISEC with no consequences. Oh, I'm really sad that I didn't know about that at the time, because that would have been an absolute blast. I think that's one of the advantages of getting in a game early, though, is that you get to see like all the real dumb like mistakes, and you get to tell people the stories of them. So I wanted to get in on this early. You know, I'm trying to treat it like I would if EVE Online launched today. So I'm just like doing everything I can to get involved in it and have fun with it and make content in it. And hopefully, you know, get good at it, but we'll see on that, because yeah, I'm not actually that good at very many video games. Yeah, I do love this travel feature, even though I can probably say it's probably not like super fair. It does make travel so much easier. I also don't feel like gate camps are as dangerous in this game, but I haven't run into any yet. Maybe that's just a matter of people not having set them up yet. Why am I getting money? What am I getting paid for here? Oh, okay. More bounty rewards. Look at that. Money. Hopefully we can make some more. When it comes to the actual game, I'm going to be tagging along with some people who don't actually normally play that much EVE Online. They're veterans from like another mobile game, and they're moving over here because that one's very pay to win now. So it's going to be really fun to see how their experience is trying to figure out EVE Online stuff. Like, I watched them have a 2-hour conversation earlier today about like how do resistances work. I was just like, oh, it's great. Because resistances just really aren't that intuitive if you're not if you don't understand where it comes from and how it plays into like all the other things in the game. Because, you know, as EVE players, we understand, we like automatically understand, oh, you want to do EM thermal damage because EM thermal damage is good against shields. But why is it good against shields? Oh, because shields always have a low resistance to EM and thermal. And it's just like, there's so many connections of knowledge that you need to make that an EVE player is going to automatically have. But someone from the outside, they're just like, what? How do you just know that? So that's something that's going to have to get... Well, it's not something that's going to have to get cleared up. It's just, I'm glad that they've kept that level of complexity to it to some degree. Although we don't really have specific tanking mods, so it's a lot more of a harder weakness. Like, certain weapons just do better against certain things in Eve Echoes. You don't have the option to, like, spec tank against them. So, you know, there's mixed... There is still some level of complexity that's been scraped off, but I think it's in a good way, to be honest. I don't really like specific tanking in Eve, even though I will abuse it. It's just not... It's just something where the person with the best intelligence always has an advantage, and I don't hugely like that. But maybe that's just me. I know some FCs really like the idea of getting that advantage. Oh, here we are, jumping into nullsec now. Is there any people here? No, doesn't look like it. How on the other side? Terror, fear. Oh, no one. Warp to the sun at 100, because that's a safe-ish place to be. Planetary production. Right, so what did we need for our Vexor? What did we need? Loading. Loading. Is it not loading anything because it's only showing what's available? No, okay, it's just very slow. There is someone else in the system though, and I'm scared. Industry, maybe. Blueprint Zone 0, okay. This needs to come up. Alright. Harumph. Let's just do some planetary production anyway, and we'll figure it out later. I'm fairly sure we needed some heavy metals, but I want to look for like a perfect or something like that, don't I? Rich plasmoids, perfect. Condensed alloy. Do we need condensed alloys? I should have bought a blueprint whilst I was in high sec or something, shouldn't I? Do you just not have access? Okay, is this maybe a nullsec thing? Does nullsec not get access to the market? Is that how it works? Yeah, ritual perfect is what you want. Because honestly, if you just don't get access to the market in nullsec, that is a wild way to do things, and I'm actually all for it. But I assume this is just me being stuck in a session change loop or something. Oh no, there's people in the system now. I don't like it. I'm scared. He has the same face as me. That's creepy. Right. Do we have access to the market here? Yes, we do. Okay, I'm going to assume it's probably not intentional that way, but we'll see. Vexor, what do we want? No, that was not the right thing to press. What do we need? Sheen compound, lustering alloy, motley compound, heavy metals, base metals. Okay, we need a lot of sheen lustering. Sheen lustering and motley. Cool. Let me actually get my notepad and pen. Ugh. There we are. Notepad and pen. The most efficient of note-taking methods. Whilst we slow back to this gate. Alright, now I hope there's no one camping the in-gate now, because people could be watching the stream and trying to snipe me, I guess. Thankfully they have not today. Right. Planetary production. Oh! Wrong one. Planetary production. Alright, so we need Sheen, Lustering, Motley. No. 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 Base metals we do need some of. So we'll think on that. Lustering ally we need. But I want to see if we can get a perfect one. No. No. Okay. Let's just get some base metals, because I don't know how rare that's going to be. Start mining. Yes. Confirm. Okay, so it takes 2 hours, and then what? Alright, well, I guess I don't know how much it's gonna... how it's gonna work. What happens if I press that? Oh, that lengthens it until 24 hours. Cool. I don't know how that works now. I feel like I probably just messed something up, but hey, we have base metals now. And let's just go. Let's roam. Let's roam a little bit. We'll see if we can find people, because I see that there are people in local. Maybe they're in one of the anomalies. Or in one of the asteroid belts. I guess we'll go check them out. I want to see if we can find someone and probably die to them, but half the fun. Because there's no station in here, so they can't be docked up if they're in like. Ah! I don't want to jump. I'm thick. How many people were in here? Is it just one or? Oh, a few. Okay. I can't descan, so that's kind of lame right now. Ooh, base. Yes, I'm gonna go steal their base actually. I think the base is a 1 base, so this isn't my space, so I don't care about killing it. Wahahaha. I'm not actually in a PvE fit, but it doesn't super matter, or at least I hope it doesn't. Okay, yeah, it does not seem to matter. Killing things in one hit is just, it's always super satisfying. It doesn't matter what game it is, it's just, Oh, also one of the cool things is that there are absolutely no passive mods in the game. So you have to you can actually activate your heatsink, for example, and just get more DPS. For a short period of time. I'm not sure how much I like it, but it is an interesting change. I think it is probably good, because it means, you know, all your ships are going to take skill, but I'm yet to be convinced if it's actually great. And I think it only works because you have such a small amount of module slots in this game. Like if you were running, you know, into 6 or 7 mid-slot battleships, oh my god, that would just be hell. Trying to manage all that actives. You'd never be able to multi-box. There we go, clapped. We got any more? Did we even get any faction loot? Well, that's lame. Are there people still in the system? There are. Where are they? Could they be in one of the belts? Let's go check. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there is a person. A person. I see him. No, I can lock him. Let me lock him. Why can't I lock him? Come on, come on. He's probably FK. I gotta get close. Need to shock him. Spooked. Oh. Come on. Heat sink's on. Let's go. What's he shooting at? Oh, he's trying to mine. He's mining his coercer. Come on, die. Die. Yes! 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 There we go. Boom. Good pod him too. Pod you. Come on. Yes! We did it. First kill. Oh. Can I take his corpse? No, you can't get corpses in this game. Broken game. Oh, there is. No, you can't. To do. Can I not pick it up? Oh. That's the most important feature in the game. Come on. Come on, NetEase. Help me out here. Let's look at it. We did it, boys. He had a Mark 5 miner as well. Jesus. Oh. Poor bastard. Is there still anyone else left in the system? There is. Oh, you got the crime watch and everything. The tiniest crime watch in the world. Woo! There we go, boys. I'm hyped up now. We got it. We did it. We got our first kill. I was pretty sure that was not going to happen. Oh. There we go. There's his pod. All right, let's go back into YMP. We'll go see if we can hunt some more people there. I want to see if we can get another one. Another one. I don't think you can post kill mails externally yet, can you? Let me take a look. Ah, that's not what I wanted. No, where did my kill mail go? There it is. Good. Good, good, good. How do I... Share via... Local channel? No. Share via... How do you do it? Local channel. How do you... I don't understand how to share it. Someone's going to need to make me a tutorial on that. Oh, there's only one person here. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'm kind of hyped now. I kind of want to go murder some more people. I don't want to go back to PvE. Can I start other PI whilst I'm here? Actually. I don't know. What was the other stuff we needed? I assume you can. Let's go take a look. What is in H6 in D6 in terms of moon ores? Can we get something good? Someone better have clipped that kill, by the way. Sort of fleet. I am K-Tac K1. Fleet going around protecting players. You can only have up to 2 planets colonized. Okay, so maybe spending all of my colonies on pure base metals was a bad idea. Noted. I assume you can delete colonies. It's sheen, lustering, and motley that I need. Sheen, that's good, but not good enough, not perfect. Lustering. Sheen. Yeah, screw it, I guess. Let's get some sheen on the go. Colonized planets maxed out. Oh, whoops. I guess I shall get that up as well. Ooh. More skills. View all skills. All of this shite. Let's look at generic. That's what you have to change your profile to have other skills, right? Nothing wrong with killing protect defenseless miners in low sec. That's the core of EVE Online. Okay, maybe Planetology 5 seems like a huge waste of time for me right now. Let's get rid of that. What does Cruiser Command give you? That's just Cruiser skill, right? Okay. Where's E-War? Yeah. I hate how dumb this game makes me feel sometimes. But okay. There we go. Oh, there's another person in the system. Okay. Are they in one of the systems? Thing is, I miss D-Scan. I'm like reflexively trying to use D-Scan to see if I can find out what they're in, and I just can't. I don't know if I'm happy with that or not. But, I mean, there's not much I can really do, so whatever. I guess we'll see if he leaves or not. Oh, check the gate, I guess, maybe. You just keep an eye and see if he leaves chat or not. I want to see if I can hunt one more person down. But if not, I guess I'll go back and grab my Dragoon again and go do some PvE. Don't want to take too long. Still local? Okay. Fair enough, Andy. I just enjoyed killing someone in a coercer, so I can't really speak at all. Yeah, that is probably fair. But I am gonna hunt and try and kill people because I. Oh no! Ah, I guess I will leave him alone. You guys are right. I should leave that guy alone. He probably does only have his venture. But that's one of the problems with that UI setup. I will just tell him in local that I'm gonna boo him. Gonna give him the cheeky boo if I see him again. How do I local chat? There we go. Oh wait. Oh. Oh right, yeah, that's broken on PC right now, isn't it? God damn it. Oh, I can use emojis though. Yes. I can communicate purely by emojis. I will communicate purely via emoji from now on. Alright, let's go grab that destroyer. Let's go grab our real ship and go pew some people. And we'll come back here when we have our stuff done in like 24 hours. Which will probably be off stream. I speak Windings. No, I don't speak Chinese. No, I'm joking. It was a very bad taste joke. Don't worry about it. I know. I'm just pumped I managed to get a kill though, to be honest. That's ridiculous. Jump into a mobile PvP game. Just boom, find someone. I'm going to enjoy hunting for some people and curse later, I think. I killed a coercer. In my own coercer. He had a Mark 5 shield booster and a bunch of stuff. He was mining spod. He was being a spod brain. And I relieved him of his spod. I probably cannot get a battlecruiser yet, considering how low skill I am. Endy. But I'm trying to get there for a Vexor. Well, I taught him a lesson about not being a baddie. But yeah, we're going to travel back to Amar. Kind of want to eat, but it's kind of also kind of really rude to eat on stream. So I'll just wait until like half an hour and we're all done. I've got a delicious lardy cake staring at me from across my desk. Because I might actually be the most British person alive. Oh yeah, I'll buy a Vexor blueprint whilst I'm up here. Because that's what I'm going to try and fly. Because I think it seems like the best. Actually, is there a Vexor trainer or something like that? Because I know there's a Caracal trainer and that's supposed to be pretty good. $7 million. Okay. So that's what I should be aiming for as my next ship, I guess. Cool. Nah, I'll be fine. I do like how many, like, the ridiculous variety of ships, though. It is pretty cool. You know, the fact that they're all a lot of them share the exact same models and are basically undifferentiatable are kind of annoying, but, you know, what's this? The Vector Trainer. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It has some rig slots, it has a mid slot, so I can fit a point to it, I can fit an afterburner to it, or I can fit an MWD to it. And then hopefully I can kill people with it. But yeah, that would be my plan. I've still got to wait a while before I can really do anything more extensive, because you start to run into the wall of tech level. I really wish I'd tried to do that earlier, but it does give you a hint of like what you're going to get. So in a couple of days when I get Tech 6, I'm going to get some neat ships, like all the higher level trainers. The cloaking devices, which are ridiculous. And bubbles and bombs. What can you actually use those on? That's the question. First icon on the left of the list. Yeah, I like drone ships. I have all my drone stuffs leveled up. That's what I'm training. So I won't be able to use it tonight, but you know. Drones seem like they're pretty outrageous, to be honest. Oh, aren't they? What's good right now? What's powerful? Is it missiles? That's the only other thing that people have said to me is super good right now. Oh, that's a shame. Oh wow, okay, that's pretty dumb. Now it feels like the kind of thing that's going to get fixed though. But I'm definitely going to exploit that. I guess I should train to some missile skills. Let's get rid of Planetology 4, remove. And I guess Afterburner 4, remove. And let's... more skills. Where's missiles? Medium missile operation, short. There we go. That's pretty much all the cross-training you need to do, which is one of the better parts of this, but yeah. What does Advanced Cruiser Command do? It applies to... Ah, so that's like the... What's it applied to? Alright, none of those are... Oh, no, those are ships I'm going to fly right now. Good. This applies to... Oh. That applies to much more than that, though. Surely, because I'm pretty sure it applies to, like, all the... I'll check the ship tree. Oh, okay, that's awesome. So I need cruiser command, and that gives me Ana hit points. Okay. I'll probably go for like a buffer Vexa trainer for like a PvP, PvE fit. See how that goes. Where is it? Where's the 6 arrows? There it is. Ah, lovely. Oh, so that's all of our like upgrading for stuffs. Okay. Does that apply? So is this like Eve? Do our small missiles apply to rapid lights? Let's go find out. There's so much stuff to learn in this game. Thank you for telling me though. I wouldn't have noticed that without you. Ugh. Missile launcher light. Missile launcher rocket. Rapid light. There we are. Mark 5. Yeah, okay, that's ridiculous. I see what you mean now. So are these available anywhere? Okay, so they're available in Jeddah for relatively cheap. So maybe I do want to go towards the... I'm going to assume that that means they're medium as well, though. So let's go missiles. Let's cross over into missiles, yeah. What does advanced medium missile operation do? Okay, so you need medium missile operation 5 to do that. Let's go just train level 4 then. Cruising technology is spaceship command, okay. Do we have any other skills there? Engine operation. Inertial stabilization. No, we don't need any of that. No, that's important for us. Okay. Oh god, all of the... Right. Okay, resource processing. Do we have scrap metal processing? What does that do for us? Yes, okay. We are... That needs to be trained. We need to train the heck out of that. Because I think it is almost guaranteed that gun mining is going to be very valuable in this game. Given how that's set. Right, how do I put that in? Industrial. Okay, so the reason that is because in regular Eve, this reprocessing output does not apply to modules anymore. Because it was so like it basically made the economy dictated by how much a raven could rat. So if this game's gonna be the same as that, and I can get a caracal and I can use that to farm a lot, that's probably gonna be the best way to make ISK. Boom. Now I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to crab up, get a caracal, and we're going to go from there. Alright, none of these are worth any money, so let's refresh. That did not help at all. Thanks, game. I want to set it as my autopilot, but I don't want to autopilot that just yet. I want to change to my real ship. Yeah, I totally know that, but what I want to do is test stuff. I want to find out what's broken so that when the game actually launches, I know what I'm doing. So if I have a hunch that something's broken, my instant response is going to be, let's see how far I can take this, and then prepare that path for launch. Because that's the way I think. You know, like I said, I wasn't joking when I said, I'm going to take this as how I would if Eve launched today. Look at all these people, though. Yeah, it's nice to see. Oh, there we go. Nice to see so many people in chat though, boys, by the way. Thank you for coming along to watch. Ooh, that's a spreadsheet. Ship-based materials. So where's our caracal? It's interesting how like some ships need certain minerals and some ships don't. You don't have like a flat spread of them like you would in Eve as well. So you actually need minerals in a Mars space that only are in a Mars space but are also only used in the Mars ships. So you've got a lot more of that like kind of segregated market in Eve Echoes. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm a huge fan of it, honestly. Like, I have no idea how the economy is going to work, because I have very little idea how the economy in Eve works, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Like, I've never claimed to be an economist, but it feels like there's a lot of different things to play around with. But yeah, I'm just going to show off a bit more of the ratting, and then we'll kick it offline for today. We've already got a kill, after all. Oh yeah, the market seems really active. That's gonna be the last thing I do today is reprocess a bunch of stuff and put it on the market. Just kill some stuff. We don't even have to do anything because our drones will just like casually do it for us. Oh, the way the zoom stopped working sometimes is kind of annoying. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to find out, like, I assume that they'll reset the systems and stuff like that. What do you mean by that, not truly marketed? Click the HUD button. Oh, awesome! That's really useful, because yeah, sometimes the scroll function in this game gets really bugged out for me. Just as a result of how bad, I think BlueStacks is more than anything. No, I need to orbit you closer than that. I need to orbit, like, super. Awesome, I will do that. I don't really want to be an indie person, but I want to find out what's important to indie people so that I can fight them for it. Wait, what? Stealing PI is a thing? What do you mean by that? How does PI actually get into space? Is it like does it just spawn when the timer's done? Planetary production. It's called PI, or planetary interaction, in EVE Online. Oh, do they just spawn in space after you're done? After the timer's up? That's ridiculous. What? Excuse me? Oh, okay, so like you can camp them and wait for them to come collect it like you can in EVE. That's awesome. I'm glad they kept that. Okay, I gotta do that though. I need someone to help me find a place that's good for PI so I can steal everything. That sounds like an absolute blast, just stealing people's PI. That's pretty great. Does it work in high sec as well? No, nice. Yeah, we're gonna do another mission here. Oh, will the popo blow you up? That's pretty funny. I'm kind of sad that I haven't found any of these tutorials. Sorry, the story missions yet. I was hoping I'd get to find some. Oh, I have found some. Okay, so they're just part of the news thing? Oh, okay, so you have to find all of these different news missions and do them. And that way you get the story missions. Okay. So like this one I've done a lot of. I gotta do a thorough trial of heretical doings. Okay. Right, that makes sense. And are these all level small ones? Right, okay. Now I know. There is no 5.0 in Null, that is correct. There are no space police in nullsec. Only space sadness. But yeah, I'm still pretty dirt poor. I actually am ending this stream with less money than I started it with, despite the fact that I've been predominantly making money the entire time. Which is, you know, a sign of how good of an EVE Online player I am. Shoot him. Get him, Briggs. Hey, likewise. How are you doing, man? Dude, same. It's, like, super interesting. It feels like it's got a lot of the depth of EVE, but it's also changed enough that it feels like I'm discovering a new game, and I just like that. No, I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm gonna have to, like, contact Twitch and get them to put an EVE Echoes thing on. Because it feels dumb to be streaming this under the EVE Online category. But such is life. Let's do it. Let's just grind out a couple more missions here. I want to see if we can find... So, like, can we find some of these lower level ones? So what do we need to do? For Divine Redemption, we need to do a thorough investigation of heretical doings. And the best gifts. No, we don't have any of those. Okay, we just want to look for ones that we haven't got completed on then, I guess. So, let's go do Evil Rites. Do I want to go to low sec? Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen? If I die, I die. I don't really mind if I die that much. I've actually been chatting with some of the developers in the game. They mailed me after I sent out that video earlier about how to play Eve Echoes on PC. They sent me an email like an hour after. It was really nice. So I've got more response from NetEase than I have from CCP in like 3 years of working with them. Thanks for the follow, by the way, likewise. Yeah, it's, let me grab that for you real quick, bro. Ooh. Yeah, they just said that they appreciated me putting out some content on their product, and they hope to see more of it in the future. And I was like, oh, that's really nice, thank you. Yeah, it's just a nice little bit of recognition sometimes. That's all you need. I'm actually going to try and ask them and see if we can do an interview with one of their devs at some point. I think that'd be really cool. Like, talk about some of the challenges of making a mobile MMO, because I can't imagine it's easy. You know, trying to port something like Eve to it. But yeah, I'll probably be making some more Eve Echoes content. I just need to like get good at the game first, so I can actually kind of explain it. Thanks, Needs Coffee. I want to see Suit PvPing. I want to see him doing some footage. Yeah, I might do that. And thanks for the sub, Needs Coffee. I was gonna say thanks for the coffee, needs sub. That would have been funny. Glad I could help you likewise. But yeah, you should probably expect to see a lot more streams from me though, just because this game is just so easy to stream. It's super comfy, but you're always doing things. I like it. You'll expect to see one tomorrow most likely. Unless I'm like playing Magic or something, in which case I'll just stream me playing Magic, because why not? I don't want this channel to be like super focused on just EVE Online. It's just gonna be me streaming stuff, basically. Yeah, Call of Duty is not my game. I can't play on that small of a screen. It's just... I'm not even good at first-person shooters to begin with. Like, people who saw me play Dust know that, but yeah. But yeah, I want to get one of those story missions. I might see if we can grind out one of those today, because I want to see what they give you and how different they are. So for this one I need... What do those gold ones mean? That's the real question. Are those the only storyline ones that you can do? Or is there something about that? Oh, it tells you the rewards though. Ooh. Faction stuff. Cool. I haven't tried it, no. I tried a bit of Black Desert Online, but it is definitely a fun game. Like, I really enjoyed the general gameplay loop, but it just didn't... it didn't feel like it had the depth to me. Like, I don't know, maybe I was missing something when I was playing through it, but I got like 2 hours in and I was like, is just killing mobs like what I'm supposed to enjoy, question mark? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? I hope that they make it. I hope they make the game like slightly more. I hope they make it a little easier to find people. But I think that's my only real complaint right now. Everything else seems great. I'll be fine. Like Andy, thank you though. I want to try and experiment with it myself. That's why I'm streaming it so much. I want to be figuring it all out. Trying to get there on my own a little bit. Here, this is the next mission. This one allegedly should be pretty hard, so let's find out. Don't know why I'm running that full. But yeah, this is kind of the PvE loot. It's just comfy. I wish I did more damage though. You can't use drone ships except you can't use drones except on drone ships. So like for example, if you look at the fitting of this, these are drone slots, not turret or missile slots. So you can only put drones in there. And it's the same with turrets and the same with missiles. So you can't just choose what weapon system you want on every ship. Also, did Nossa just not have like a maximum range in this game? Because if so, that's disgusting. Because like right now I just have 0 cap issues ever. Yeah, I do. Okay, so that does just work. Alright, so that's pretty great. I basically just never have cap issues. This is pretty good. It doesn't seem like they do have a maximum range, or if they do, it's very long, so this is going to be quite an easy way to just make sure you never have cap issues. As long as you're in a ship with 3 mid slots. Which admittedly might not always be the thing. Might not always be the case. So you can do both mining, it's just that they give you different resources likewise. So you get planet resources from planets, and you get asteroid resources, so minerals from mining ore, and you need both of them to make ships. Yeah, well I don't know about that, Maldaris, but we'll have to see. We'll have to experiment with it, but from what it looks like against these rats, there's no range limit. Or if it is, it's over 20k, which is ridiculous for a small one, because this is a small. Yeah, and it doesn't read like it has an optimal range bonus. Yeah, you're better off using a specialized mining ship like a Venture. But yeah, that's some people deleted. Easy peasy. Look at all that money. Right, encounters. News board. We got any of the other ones? Alright, let's go to basics. And we're going to see if we can find one of those ones that we need to complete that are smaller. The best gift. Right, we need to do that one. Alright, that's the only one. And we got 20 minutes after that. Rip. Well, let's go do it anyway. We'll go set that one up, and then we'll grab all our stuff. We'll drop it in Amar, and then we'll be done. Because I'm not going to wait the 20 minutes and finish out that refresh timer, and it's been 2 hours. We'll go see what the final haul is for the entirety of the day in terms of loot. It should be good fun. And thank you for the follow, Nasnova. Nasnova? Natsnova? Yeah. Well, I want to put some of the low-tier minerals on the market. Yeah, trit is what you get from mining mostly. But a lot of the higher-end minerals, it seems like right now you're getting most of it from gun recycling. But I don't know. We're going to have to see how the economy actually fares long-term, which will be very interesting. Because I wonder if they're going to run into the same problems of like proliferation and inflation that we do in EVE Online. I don't really know yet, because it seems like the ISK faucets are a lot smaller. Then again, it is, I guess, a mobile game, so who knows, it could go really pay to win very quickly. Are you able to sub to me eventually? I'm just, yeah, I know, I'm not like a huge streamer. It's not something I've ever been super comfortable with, but I'm gonna slowly start trying to do it a bit more. Just get comfortable with talking and chatting to an audience and just hanging out and playing video games, I guess. But thank you, I really appreciate that, Maldoris. I need to do 8 hours of streaming over 7 days. I think that's how you get the sub button. But I don't know. That's awesome, likewise. I got a tremendous respect for people who do streaming, because it's just, I don't understand how you can fill this much time. Like, I can barely handle a 2-hour stream. I'm just done after it. I need to like stop talking. I need to like make myself a lem sip, get over myself. Oh, it's a combat. I mean, it's fine because I'm in a ridiculously overpowered ship for this, but yeah. Deleted. But yeah, I imagine there's not going to be that many people streaming EVE Echoes, because it is a mobile game and people don't regularly stream those from what I know. Yeah, I work full-time right now as well, and I somehow managed to run my YouTube channel like I do, with, you know, content every couple of weeks. Or every couple of days, really, recently, but that has been the exception rather than the rule. I'm working on a bunch of other ideas for videos now, actually. I'm working on my obviously the review of EVE Echoes is something that is in progress as you're watching it right now. Just collecting a bunch of background footage for it and kind of formulating my own opinion. I don't know when that'll be out, but it'll get out. Oh, and later tonight I have my patch discussion with what's his name? Suetonia, so that's gonna be great fun. I always love like just sitting down, catching up with him, and getting to hear his thoughts on a lot of things, because he's a very switched on guy, Suetonia. Okay, we're gonna go to Tashmerkon, grab the stuff there, and then drag that all the way to our new home base, and we're gonna liquidate it all and see what we get. Put up some sell orders. I want to do more Amar stuff, so what we got going on there? Ugh. eradicating royal traitors, and a thorough investigation of heretical doings. I need to look out for those missions then. Tomorrow. So I guess that's kind of that's actually a pretty cool way of doing it, because your missions refresh over time. Oh, if you're struggling with the skill tree, you can go to the other way of seeing it, like that. So you can actually see your progress in certain areas, and you can see all the stuff. But I mean, really, just experiment right now. You should just be training a lot of random stuff until you get to the 24-hour plus things. It's not going to be that big of a deal. But this lets you see all of the like corporation managements, applied sciences. You can't use any of this yet. None of this actually functions or does anything, so I wouldn't suggest doing it. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to train to Caldari missiles because someone said that was good, and I was like, alright, I'll try it then. I was originally going to go drones because I figured drones would be kind of overpowered, but I guess they're not. Who knows? But yeah, how would you guys feel about watching me play Magic the Gathering though? Because that's the other game I play like probably as much as EVE Online. I'm not nearly as good at it, but you know, I enjoy it. That's the other game I've always considered streaming. Because EVE Online just doesn't feel like a game that's great for streaming. Yeah, Arena. I mean, I could play Cockatrice or MTGO. I play on both of those platforms as well. But I'd probably just do Arena because it's a nice, easy thing to stream from, and it's free. So I don't have to drop like $100 if I'm going to do 2 hours of streaming. I'll probably run a lot of drafts, honestly. Like, drafting has always been my favourite part of Magic the Gathering. Limited play. Alright, I'll probably do that then. Yeah. Do you know Lasker Emanuel is a huge fan of EDH? The solo dread guy. He when I was doing the interview, he was actually 30 minutes late because he got stuck in a super long game of EDH. I've got to play with him sometime. I reckon it'd be good fun. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I don't know if you saw the interview with me and him, but we kind of like hung around for a long time. I'm sure he'd be interested in giving you a game, man, if you have it on MTGO or whatever, because he plays on there. I'm sure, you know, he's obviously a bit housebound right now with his medical conditions, which is super unfortunate, but you know, he's still up for doing things, which is great. He's trying really hard to recruit me into his corp, and I might just do it. I mean, we are in the same alliance, so it's not really poaching. Just a transfer of power. MTGO isn't free, unfortunately. But yeah, that makes sense. I kind of understand that, but also I draft in real life, so but what I end up doing is I end up selling all my cards. So I have just like a stack of rares on my desk, and they're all on eBay. And they just sell over time, and I just mail them off. And that means that drafts are, you know, they probably cost me around £3 to £4 when I go do them in real life, and that's fine. That's like that's something I'm happy to spend that amount of money for. You know, I see it as like 4 hours entertainment for £4, and it's the best rate you're going to get this side of, you know, a very long video game. Although I haven't done it lately because I've been very poor. Alright. Are you guys ready to see all this get reprocessed? I know I am. There we go. So how much is all of that when we put it, when we take a look at it? Like, what's that going to look like on the market? 2, 3. Oof. And I've got like 1/10 of that. So how much is that going to be if I put it up for like 2? $105,000? That's not very much at all. I guess I'll just keep all of my ores for now then. Oh, I'll trash all these though. Alright, well, it's been really good, guys. Thank you all for coming along to watch. I hope you've appreciated the stream, you know. I'm still trying to figure my way out with these kind of things. Try and figure out how to be entertaining, but it's been good. I'll see you guys around, and please, if you haven't, follow me, and I'll see you in the next stream.